Hey guys, we're back! More World of Warcraft. We're going to talk to Arcanist Alyssa because for some reason she couldn't talk to us back in front of everyone else.
Aran
Yep.
Arcana.
More Nightborn flee Suramar every day to join our cause. Our ranks are swelling, and with the aid of great heroes like yourself and the armies of the Horde and Alliance, our chances have never been better. Help me hand out more fruit of the Arkandor. Each one is a life free from slavish dependence on Nightwell. Afterwards, we shall speak on how best to assist our new allies in their siege.
Be careful who you trust.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
feed
wow.
it to the child.
Nightwell nourish us.
Someone call the FBI when feeding a child.
Wow, she said, yuck, I want candy. Fuck you, bitch. Never feeding you again.
Slavish. Cheeky Berkey.
Good.
Our
Now let us
isolation
see
has
to
ended.
business at the war front. Shalaran is bursting at the seams with refugees and rebels. We practically have an army now, but not enough weapons or mana to keep everyone armed and unwithered. And in all of this, Lady Ladrin has a battery of requests I simply do not have the time to deal with. Will you go to her? Her growing army is hard to miss, said Meridil. We have rescued many refugees, as you can see. New problem. The Arkandor fruit is our salvation, but it does not bear enough fruit right now to cure everyone. We must rely on mana a little longer to tide the refugees over. Valtriois thinks that she might have a solution. Please go speak with her and see what she plans to do.
We are only as strong as our will.
I have no idea what those words say. But,
Yeah.
Dean, how is teriyaki? What did Dad bring you from there? I am a great monarch. Accurate.
Power
Oh,
is out there.
I'm not.
We need only reach for it.
It is good to see you. I could use a helping hand. I have a plan to feed Shalaran. Now that I am no longer starving for mana, I have had time to study ley lines in new regions. I detected an eddy of mana in the ley lines of Asuna. I have plenty of magic at my disposal, but we must visit the ley line in person in order to properly redirect the energy to Shalaran. Oculus has graciously offered to teleport us there, but I could use an assistant. Care to join me?
Aran Arcana.
Why, hello.
Let's go.
Ready to go, Blood Elves? I always love teleporting to a new place.
Respect magic, or it will break you. Next stop, sunny Azuna. At least, it was sunny last time I checked, which was only a few thousand years ago. There we are. I am more or less locked onto the
Wait,
location you requested. Off you go.
Like this quote.
I used to block her intrigue in FF14 so she wouldn't talk to me. I did it in WoW too. Now I just send her pictures of my death certificate.
That was a little terrifying. Sometimes I'm not entirely
Something
sure
is
that
wrong
Oculus
without our
knows what he's
magic.
doing.
Farewell.
You sought to hide, Nightfallen? I could sense your teleportation signatures from Azure Wing.
Wait! This isn't what it looks like. We simply need to tap the... Oh, I guess it is what it looks like.
Our champion's presence is the only thing staying my hand. Speak quickly.
You may speak.
Okay, I guess she's not gonna speak quickly. Back to the task at hand. Take these Leyline taps. We can use the resonant energies to properly redirect the flow, but they must be placed in precise locations. I will show you where. Your friend has agreed to supervise us. Let us hope she just stays out of the way while the professionals take care of this.
Run along.
He brought you a rice bowl with shrimp and beef.
By placing the taps on key points of the ley line, I can direct its flow.
If you are going to poke at a ley line, at least make sure it's the right spot. Try a little bit to the right.
I am not poking it. I am tapping. I suppose it could work there.
What?
Anyway, moving along.
I like the Night Fallen.
I like.
The next tap
Valtriois.
should go here.
Are you sure about that placement? It would be better here.
I have spent millennia studying ley lines. I am certainly capable of finding one right beneath my feet.
But I can see the line and the focus of the conduit. You want to put it there.
Fine. We can do it your way. But if this entire cave ends up exploding with arcane energy, it will be on your head.
You're not sure why shrimp and beef, but it makes you feel powerful, so you like it? Good. Oh, we need.
Shalasan Torah.
Alright.
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
Oh, mine just not moving.
Did you get credit? The fuck?
Standing over here.
What the shit? Hold on, let me look it up. What's the quest name? Okay.
Why is this chick such a bitch? Which one?
Excuse me, she's really good. Okay, so what do people say? Comments. If Valtriois bug out and won't continue along her path, abandon and restart the quest. Quest bugs when in a party too. Can't click at the right time. It's much easier to just departy and kill the mobs for 2 groups. Okay, new party.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Valtrio's like that just because she's very
By
confident.
placing the taps on
She's
key
very
points of the ley line,
snarky.
I can direct its flow.
If
Wow.
you're going to poke at the ley line, at least make sure it's the right
Really?
spot.
She's so
Try a
good.
little bit to the right.
She's
I
my
am
favorite.
Not poking it. I am tapping.
What the
I
hell?
suppose it could work there.
Valtrio's very confident, and
Anyway, moving along.
Zaragoza is very, they have a huge animosity
The
towards
next tap should go
Nightfallen.
here.
She's a
Are you
dragon.
sure about that placement? It would be better here.
I have spent millennia studying ley lines. I am certainly capable of finding one right beneath my feet.
This guy also
But I can
says
see the line and the
if
focus
your
of the
Valtriois
conduit.
is stuck,
You
you're
want to
placing
put it
taps too
there.
fast, you need to
Fine.
wait until they
We
stop
can do it your
bickering,
way. But
and
if this
question mark
entire cave
appear
ends
over
up
Valtriois' head
exploding
for every
with
tap.
arcane
Tap,
energy, it
tap
will be
appears,
on
longest
your
pause, tap clicked. But I think it's the party thing. Maybe. The abandon quest and restart, maybe.
Okay.
Now.
They're gonna be...
This final tap will allow me to steer the flow of energy like the rudder of a ship. Right around here should do the trick.
You can do that? Perhaps you know a thing or two after all.
My goodness. Was that a compliment? Power is out there. We need only reach for it.
You're good to go. Can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. That was more infuriating than it should have been. At least her natural talents mostly match my calculations. All done, Blood Elves. We have but one more step and Shalaran will have all needs. Now that I have better access to the ley line below, I can break the pool so that it will flow through properly. Given the chaotic state of this ley line, it will require all of my concentration to redirect the energy. I must warn you that we will attract attention while I am doing this. You will need to protect me while I complete the process. Speak to me when you're ready.
Aran Arcana.
Okay. I am ready.
Oh, good help is so hard.
The ritual demands my full concentration. Please ensure I am not interrupted.
Allow me to aid you. This form is ill-suited for fighting in such close quarters, and we are accompanied by a capable champion.
You may help me find the ley lines, if you must. Just try not to get in my way.
So,
It's like, I want them to kiss. Apparently a lot of people in the comments on Wowhead are like, I ship them. Because they're both snarking at each other and it's great.
So
really
Valtriois, the snarky one, and Stelagosa, the one that is trying to help but being kind of snarky herself, is oh, that was fast. That was
Okay.
the first one.
Sure.
Valtriois is of the Nightfallen, and they
Second beacon ritual complete. Oh, I am ready.
You may speak.
The currents are chaotic.
um
This will take time.
It's
Whatever
supposed
you
to be
plan
funny.
Do it quickly. I sense the approach of something hungry.
so these dudes we're killing, they're actually called Withered. They're Nightfallen that have succumbed to magic, and they've been attacking the blue dragons. And Stelagosa and her have an animosity between them for that reason. She just automatically doesn't trust her because she thinks she's going to steal her magic.
Yes.
Look at Stelagosa.
Valtriois is just very snarky. And I love her.
Shala
I am ready.
Almost there.
I like how she's like,
Need
it's
to
not what it
hold
looks
out
like.
a
Oh,
little
actually, it's
longer.
exactly what it looks
Look
like
out, champion! It is here!
when we first get there. Valtriois.
Easy peasy.
See, now they're working together. And later with their kiss.
Maybe.
It is done. The flow has been redirected to Shalaran.
Also, if Christine doesn't like that, I don't think
There
she'd
was somebody's
actually
wrong
like
to
me.
doubt our magic.
It is done. Shalaran will have no want of mana now.
Run along.
I fear that grandfather
I must
isn't
say I
pleased.
am impressed, Blood Elves. You and your friend were able to fix a ley line, and you are not even dragons. You both seem exhausted by this ordeal. Allow me to help you get back home.
I'm glad you're here.
Nice.
I must rest before we make our way back to Shalaran. That was more taxing than I expected.
You have done enough, Arcanist. I shall take you both to Shalaran. Come with me.
That's okay, Behemoth. If I can't like you, then then Christine probably.
You like me? Shut up. Fuck you. Nah, I give everyone negative attention. Trust me.
Your control over such vast energies is impressive. That was no small task.
You made an excellent assistant. Your inherent knowledge of ley lines is almost
that's
as
assault.
expansive as mine.
Yes, and I know the convergence of ley lines feeds great power to the night.
10,000 years
Harnessing
beneath
that
a
much
false
power
sky,
is perilous.
and we emerged
But
to
if
see
she
the real
could-
one choked with vermin. Use the cannons in Fell Soul Hold and blast those vile fellbats.
Thanks for interrupting, Stelagosa, Thalissa.
Yeah, you can right click it and it goes away, but
Nothing.
yeah.
Always funny to hear my own Tree's interactions. That Most she'd get is a flick on the nose. Yeah, but Wintrig's
That's assault.
constitution is really weak, so a flick on the nose would just like shatter her entire face.
No.
The night
Thumbs
world
fighting.
calls to me.
Well, that's fighting. That is quite the adventure you had. Thankfully, we now have plenty of mana for the refugees. Thank you, Blood Elves.
Anratha Adore.
Okay.
You gonna tell a kid off today? How come? Oh yeah, we gotta go to
Leatron's command.
Lady Leadrin.
Getting a nice amount of rep.
Gemini, I have 15 years worth of actions. I could just race Sunshine out of my style.
Wait, what are you saying?
What?
What?
I didn't say anything, don't worry.
I heard you say we have 15 years of interacting, which is true.
Yes, that's what I said.
And then a bunch of other shit that I didn't hear.
That sentence was completely mangled. Am I cutting out that badly? Because like my mic on the
Well, you're fine, but I think you just mumbled it very quickly.
oh yeah, the last part I did.
I answer to the light.
That's true.
I can relate to Thelistra's frustration. I remember when I launched my first offensive, I swear I didn't eat or sleep for a week. My army is disciplined, and they will follow my order not to engage the Kaldrai in combat unless I give the command. However, it is with some level of shame that I must admit both armies have been attempting to harass the other with pranks, littering our respective camps with insults. Please, Blood Elves, we need someone both armies respect to collect these items before fighting breaks out.
Shorel Aran.
I would like to remind you that I don't think the Blood Elf would refer to.
The fate of our world hangs
Sure.
in the balance.
Something's troubling me, champion. Beyond these simple japes, the Kirin Tor has had to break up a few fights between the elves. I'm worried something, or someone, might be influencing them. Your disguise was made by the Nightborn, yes? It's not unreasonable to assume they can do something similar. Unfortunately, Thalissa has told me about how the illusions work, and I believe this crystal can remove their disguise. Why don't you check the camps, just to be sure?
Without you, Azeroth will surely fall.
Oh.
None may challenge us.
There's a chair with wheels on the legs in the room, and I was teaching in, and one kid was pushing another girl around, and that's kind of dangerous. So you had to tell them to stop.
That was on the wrong pool. An illusion. What are you shedding? But
illusion.
yeah,
Hiding.
quite snarky. Miro and I are, we balance each other out quite a bit.
Okay.
I'll use mine.
Lowborn scum!
Don't spread misinformation.
Oh, we balance each other out, because
It is hopeless to resist.
what you do in kindness. Oh, what is this? Insults removed.
Your death is certain!
I make up for in bluntness and
Shitbag.
okay.
You told the girl you shouldn't do that because you've seen too many kids fall off, and that's always kids pushing the other kids around. Just stood there looking at you, and your friend stayed seated. So you were like, and by that you mean get off, get off and get away from the chair, please. Budge.
Your star is fading!
Ready.
Just got the
Hello. Safe travels.
It says, just wanted you to feel at home, Mon. Calling them.
Oh.
I like how it says your ancestors, but these people both they both come from the same people.
Yeah.
Replacement Sunwell. You stood there and stared at them and said, if you're waiting for me to turn around so you can continue, please take it into consideration that I'm not deaf and I'm not dumb and I forget. And I don't forget you exist when you're at an eye shot. Get off. Evacuated. Kids. Always trying to
Knowledge
push
is
boundaries.
power, but using it wisely is the key.
It is as I feared. Hopefully, they will think twice before sending more spies.
You are our last best hope.
Anaria Shala.
Leodrin. Thank you, Blood Elves. Hopefully, since our performing this task, they will come to their senses and stop this harassment. The Nightfallen Rebellion is growing in number, but they have not fought a real war in ages. Victor and Selgren are doing their best to train the new arrivals, and we could use an experienced hand. Go to them and show them some of the skills in battle you have picked up in your travels. We need those Nightfallen ready for battle when the time comes.
Fight well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're the same girls that steal snacks from the kitchen.
Oh. Okay. Is that something she's told you herself?
We have hidden too
Yeah.
long.
Every member of the Duskwatch has had centuries to perfect their fighting techniques. We do not have that much time to get these rebels into fighting shape. She walked away. I can barely get these civilians to stand in a straight line. They are untrained, undisciplined, and unarmed. Still, they need to be ready for the real battle. Khadgar suggested we try some field training at the ruins of Blackrock Hold in Valtriois. The risen forces of Lord Ravencrest apparently remember how to fight. Go, hero, and I will send some trainees to support you.
Norbathos
Oh,
Soramar.
thanks.
Arsturas Denil. Anar Amenos.
So many rebels want to help in the coming battle. Our people have the will, they only lack the means. They need weapons. From what Khadgar has told me, the fortress of Blackrock Hold has plenty of munitions we can use. Travel to the fortress and place these beacons on some of the weapons caches there. Once placed,
Clutch it so tightly.
I can teleport them back.
Tell the laugh.
I see.
Well met.
I heard you were traveling to Blackrock Hold. It was once home to the legendary Lord Ravencrest, a brilliant tactician. His knowledge may be exactly what we need to give us an edge against the Duskwatch. While you're at the Brook, keep your eyes peeled for any books that might have survived the ages that outline Ravencrest's stratagems.
Step carefully.
Give us an.
Thank God.
Alright, so those of you who don't know, Lord Ravencrest is from the lore. He existed during the first major war against the Legion called the War of the Ancients. He was the first leader of the Night Elves. But unfortunately he dies and is taken over by a guy named Ezel, I think, Star Eye, something like that. Star Eye, who was just a pompous noble who had no idea what he was doing. Got a lot of people killed. He dies. And it is taken over by Jared's Shadow Song, a night elf that we had met earlier in the game. And is the brother of Maiev Shadow Song, the jailer of...
I like this quote combo. I'm older now, I don't like swinging my sword. It means I can smash and bang all I want.
Sounds about right. This is Black Rockhold.
There are many noble spirits that walk the land of the living, but Lord Ravencrest's cursed followers are beyond redemption. You'd best defeat them before they rally and attack Brayden's Brook in force.
I think the books and this book quest is gonna interrupt our.
Yeah.
Supposed to collect the book, like when I click the price and get credit toward.
I just got one. I think it's different books. Did you get credit for it?
No, I did.
Fucking hell. Oh, okay, you can still use it.
Lieutenant Stareye commands.
Yeah,
Death to all intruders!
It's Stareye. They're referencing Stareye right now.
What?
They were he literally, I just explained Stareye, and you're like, what?
Forgive me, Lord Ravencrest. I failed you.
It's on. Oh, hey, at least we'll get this world quest done. I guess.
I never miss.
Apparently someone.
Bookidle Maker says that. Great. I wish I never missed.
I was really excited to come. I found out that Black Rockhold was a game because place that they talked about a lot in the books.
The spirit's forces have been weakened. For now. Can what is dead ever truly die?
Good. $424 resources. That's nice.
I feel very.
They're nice.
Test my hammer. You will be the one to break.
If we test this hammer, we will be the one to break.
Thanks for the battle shout.
Fuck you, don't patronize.
I underestimated
not.
your strength.
Stop running away from me so I can charge you. Look at that. Alright, I know where to. Look at it. Falling over. You know.
It shows circles up here. The fuck? Below.
Okay. Now let's see. Place.
Okay, got credit for that. God damn it. It's flying into walls. Oh. Okay.
I've been training for this.
I have slain
moment.
hundreds before you. Simply one more notch on my belt.
Why do you even have a belt anymore if you've slain hundreds and put a notch? I feel like your belt will be gone.
That's a good point.
Alright. we got.
I didn't finish Raven Dust. You know what? I don't know. You don't have that quest? It's called No Longer Worthy. Guess I can check. Miro is not eligible for that quest. Must be a profession. Alright. How do I get back? That's some shit.
Well, I mean, if you walk to the store, how do you get back from the store? Exactly. Good
So we
answer.
turn this in here. Led astray. Oh. Oh. I guess it's another profession thing.
Might be the part of like Dark Quest.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, No Longer Worthy is part of her quest. Don't know. I'm gonna take the flight point.
Oh man.
I can't wait to be able to play Pac-Man.
Why?
Because Pac-Man. I really like how the stream points thing look.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
Thank you. I should work on more like pixel art and stuff over the weekend because Overwatch is gonna suck, especially now with the hero bans.
Good work on.
Yeah.
Even if the game sucks, play quick play. That way you guys can practice different here. And your main.
That's true. He's been playing Sigma when he tanks, and he's actually been doing pretty well as Sigma. But yeah. He doesn't love it. Oh, I went the wrong way. I went into... Yeah. Do you not have intervention anymore? The one where you charge to a person?
I mean,
Does that do it? Yeah, you could always do that to me when I'm ahead. Okay.
Why, hello.
these weapons should prove quite useful in the coming conflict. Well done, hero.
Test, observe, repeat.
Am I doing this right?
The trainees you helped cannot seem to stop talking about your fighting prowess. Already they are passing along what you taught them. I appreciate your help in this.
I think I have it now.
Okay.
Walk in the moonlight.
Silver.
The Shaldarai are suffering.
How goes the search? Excellent. I know the knowledge in these books should prove very useful in the days to come. Trial by demon fire. We are at a time. I have reports that a pit lord has come to Meridel. I have dispatched a strike force. We cannot let this demon flank our army here, nor can we let him find Shalaran. It is time to temper these recruits in a real battle. Join our forces in Meridel, engage the demon, and help us ensure this new army of ours is not lost in its first conflict.
Anratha.
Slay a pit lord as your first enemy.
Of all these enchanted raven sigils from doing that, do you want to sell your grays here?
Grays in it.
Yeah.
I got what you need.
Oh, Poppy's using the eggnog babble.
Pop in chat? Yes, hey Pop!
Brandon said eggnog.
If you have an art-themed island, what would you put on the island to make it look cool? Eggnog, yes.
Right back.
Lots of bacon. Definitely do not put pictures of Wintrig on there because she's not cool.
What the heck?
But do put pictures of Bob Dole on there, the politician. That's how you know you're really cool.
What? You slayed it? I said it was over here.
I didn't remember slaying it. I don't think I hit it even, like, twice.
I got credit just for being here then.
I know, I was fighting this fucking Felguard raider.
Did you crit? Grit.
Yeah, I think I got credit for it. Alright. That was a pit lord, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but he died.
You turn it in Meridel? Doesn't look like it.
Don't come. No, we turned it in over where we picked it up.
Okay.
You would put a urinal? You mean a fountain? Are fountains urinals?
I mean, I guess they could be if it's a fountain of pee.
Oh, so your favorite type of fountain?
Or you just pee into a fountain.
Order must be restored.
More realistically.
Well done. Sometimes a single victory is enough to bring an army together. With time, these recruits shall train others, and we can grow our army many times this size.
Be kind, or be strong.
Alright, you're gonna start this.